What's up, Peak Timers? Phil here from Peak Time Racing. Today we're gonna go over and I'm gonna show you every single new for 2020 Hot Wheels casting, and we're gonna fill up my board right here with all of them. So let's get started. We'll start it off with the Baja Blazers series, and the first one is the 2020 Jeep Gladiator, which first came in this nice looking red color. It's got the motorbikes in the back. It's got some nice race stance on it with those big wide wheels and fenders. We're gonna start that one off just right at the top right there. This one is the recolored variation of it. It's kind of like a tan army style color. I actually quite like it. It's pretty neat looking, and that one will be our first recolor. Next car we have is the GEOTERRA. So GEOTERRA, brand new Hot Wheels casting, also from the Baja Blazer series. This is the light blue color that was originally released in, and then it was recolored in this one right here, which I don't have to show you at the moment. And next up from the Batman series, this is BATPLANE, a brand new casting. It's kind of like a static model look casting for it. A little bit of an odd Hot Wheels casting. So we'll throw that one up there here. And that one was recolored in this gray color. It's the first recolor of this BATPLANE from the Batman series. And moving on to the Experimotors series, the first one we have is the Clip Rod. And this was a really interesting casting that has this little clip right here, which you can clip onto your shirt or a piece of paper or something like that. It's a really interesting, unique new casting from Hot Wheels. So we'll go ahead and throw that one just right up there. And that one was recolored in this one right here. So the clip is just a different color for it. Again, just such a unique new casting for 2020. Next, also from Experimotors, is the ROCKIN Santa sleigh. And you can see this one has a little Santa Claus in there, and this is supposed to be some sort of sleigh that it's delivering presents. So it's kind of a unique new designed casting. We'll throw that one just right there. And that one was recolored in this one right here. And you can see it's got this gold chrome on there, whereas that one had the silver chrome on there. So that's the major difference with this one. And our last one from the Experimotors series is the Speed Driver. And you can see this one's got like some sort of wrench on there, and you can actually use this as a real life wrench. So if you have something that fits this, you can wrench with this Hot Wheels car. So it's a very unique design Hot Wheels car, and that one was recolored in this yellow color right here, as you can see. So same type of wrenchness that it's got to it. Very unique design. Let's go ahead and put this one right up here, and we'll throw it right there on our board. And next up from the Factory Fresh series, we've got the Audi R8 Spider. It's a model year of 2019 in the 2020 series. So 2019 Audi R8 Spider, great detail. Love this white colored variation that they came out with it. We'll go ahead and throw that one up there. And that one was recolored in late 2020 in this red color for it. So you can see a very, very nice looking, sharp, shiny, glossy red color that it was released in for its first recolor. And another Factory Fresh is the 2019 Corvette ZR1 convertible. This is a very, very cool looking fresh new casting from Hot Wheels. So we'll go ahead and throw that one up right there beside the Audi. And this one was also recolored in this color right here. You can see it's got the gray wheels as opposed to the blacked out ones. And again, just a fantastic designed car. Great looking detail on the front and rear of this one. I can't wait to see more recolors of this one, maybe in 2021. Another Factory Fresh release is the Kia Stinger GT, and this one is in blue. And if you guys watch my race videos, this is one that is the fastest car down my Hot Wheels track. It was only recently beat by another one. You have to check out those videos to see which is the new fastest car. But the Kia Stinger GT, such a great looking new casting, and that one was recolored in this kind of glossy gray color right here, which looks really, really cool. This one was not nearly as fast as the blue one down the track, oddly enough, but still just a great looking designed car, and I'm sure we're going to get more recolors of it in 2021. And our last car from the Factory Fresh series is the Land Rover Defender 90. Check this one out in this red release. It's got these kind of highlighted white wheels on there, black big tires on there, and then we've got the spare tire on the back of it. A really, really cool design. I was really excited when this one came out. We have not gotten any new few recolors of that one yet, but I'm sure we will get one very, very soon. Moving on to our next series is Fast Foodie, and we have the Donut Drifter, which is first released in this one right here, which has a blue wing and like a little blue guy in there. And you can see the uniqueness of this casting because it's got this sprinkly donut all around it. So just a really cool new fantasy casting. And that one was later recolored in this one right here, which is a pink variation. So it's kind of got like the girl and boy vibe for it, or if you want, could be anything else you want to be, but really, really cool. Love this new casting. My kids really, really like this casting, oddly enough. Next up, from the Honda series, it's the 1998 Honda Prelude, and this is the original release of it. It's gray with a red interior, chrome wheels, and a really, really nicely designed car. We'll go ahead and throw that one right beside Donut Drifter, and it was recently recolored in this blue colored variation of it, also with the chrome wheels, this time with the black interior. Still looks really, really great. I personally prefer this blue color over the original release though. And our first one from the Hot Wheels Dream Garage series is the 2Jet Z, and this one was the winner of the Hot Wheels Legends Tour. So they made this real life car into a Hot Wheels casting. So really, really neat that they've done that, and it's a very unique looking car that was done. So we'll go ahead and throw that one up there, and it was later recolored in this blue variation, as you can see right here, blacked out wheels on this one. Nice looking design. I actually prefer the blue color as opposed to the original one. And then next from the Hot Wheels Dream Garage, we've got the Mattel Dreammobile. Very, very unique looking, cool design car. Kind of looks like an old classic car, which it kind of is, and then made into a Hot Wheels casting. So we'll go ahead and throw that one right up there beside 2Jet Z. One of my favorite series is the Hot Wheels Exotic series, and the first one released was the 2017 Lamborghini Urus in this yellow colored variation, which I absolutely love. Yellow is my favorite color, so I really, really like the Urus, especially in this yellow. We'll go ahead and throw that one right up on the board. And then next we had another Hot Wheels Exotics. It is the McLaren Speedtail. There it is, and this is the first color release of it in blue. And this one you can see uniquely has two different wheels on there, and that's just made to look like real life, as they have the aerodynamic cover on the front of the McLaren Speedtail. So very, very cool. And we'll throw that one just right up there. There we go. And then the next one from the Hot Wheels Exotic series, one of the most popular new release castings this year, it's the KOENIGSEGG JESKO right there. There we go. Nice one looking in this kind of silverish sparkly color, chromed out wheels, just a fantastic looking, cool designed car. And we'll go ahead and throw that one up on the board. And none of the Hot Wheels Exotics series cars were recolored, although they are getting recolored in the 2021 series. And moving on to the Hot Wheels Hot Trucks series, it's the 1999 Ford F-150 SVT Lightning, and this one is a really cool looking design. And we actually did get this one as a premium release in 2020, but this is the first to the main lines, and it's a great looking, detailed, very, very nicely designed Hot Wheels car, and I'm super excited to get this one in the Hot Wheels lineup. So we'll go ahead and put that one right beside the KOENIGSEGG. And then our next truck that we had was the GMC Cyclone. Model year is in 1991, and this is the first release of it in black, and I really, really like this one in black. It's got the little Cyclone logo on the side, nice looking logos and stuff all on the rear end as well, and these wheels I think just suit it absolutely perfectly. So we'll put that right beside the Lightning right there, and that one was recolored in this red colored variation of it, which I also think looks really, really good. It's also got those logos just on the side and the back, but I personally prefer the black release of it. So we'll go ahead and put that one aside. And then next from the Hot Wheels Hot Truck series is the 2020 Dodge Ram 1500 Rebel that was released. And this is a really cool, aggressive looking design truck. From the front, you can see the Ram right there, and it's got that cool big sunroof, nice looking hood and all of that. And we're on the back, you can see it's got the Ram logo and the Rebel right there as well. It's a really cool looking Ram truck. So we'll go ahead and throw that right beside the trucks. And then our last truck for the Hot Wheels Hot Truck series is the ERIKENSTEIN ERIKENSTEIN rod, and I was just a huge fan of this one that came out here, and I really like the color specifically of the chrome on here. It's like a titanium looking chrome, as you can see right there, which looks really cool, and it's just a very well designed looking truck. And we'll go ahead and throw that one just down there, and that one was recolored as well. This is your recolor of the ERIKENSTEIN rod, as you can see, and they kept that titanium look chrome, just a different colored truck though all around, but just a fantastic looking casting. Super happy and excited to get this one. And moving on to the Hot Wheels Metro series, we've got the Total Disposal, and this is one of my favorite new fantasy casting releases. As you can see, it's a little garbage truck which looks kind of like squashed, so it's got like a very slim profile to it. We got bigger wheels on the back, smaller ones on the front, just a cool looking happy garbage truck right there. So Total Disposal, which we'll just throw in right down there. And then the Total Disposal was recolored in this one right here. You can see it's got a green back as opposed to the blue one, and this one has a white front as opposed to the yellow front on the other one. So neat looking casting, cool looking recolor of it as well. And then we had one of the coolest new casting, which a lot of fans all over are of. It is the Road Bandit, which is officially called the Jeepney, I believe, in the Philippines. So a lot of people pointed that out when I first unboxed this one, and it was an early 2020 release car, and this one's the yellow variation of it. So we'll go ahead and put that one right beside Total Disposal, and then that one was recolored in this one right here, and it's a red looking recolor for it, different colored wheel on the back, and it's a different one on the front, just like the other one as well. But just a really cool looking new designed car for 2020. And then also from the Hot Wheels Metro series, we have the LOCO MOTORIN, and it's like a Thomas the Train car, basically. That's essentially what it is. It's Thomas the Train. You can see Thomas right up there. Thomas the Train made his way to Hot Wheels, and I'm sure this casting has just been very popular with all the Thomas the Train fans. So definitely a cool looking one, and we'll throw that one just right down there. And to start off the other side of our wall right here is the Hot Wheels Race Day Formula E Gen 2 car. This is our first release of this one, and Formula E is becoming very popular in real life, and it's cool to see Hot Wheels join in and release some cars for them. So there is our first release of it, which we'll go ahead and start it just right up there. And then we did get a recolor of it right here. There's our first recolor of the Formula E Gen 2 car. It's kind of got like a white base on there, and it's kind of got like a cool looking top on there. Nice looking designed car though. Also from the Hot Wheels Race Day series is the Volvo 850 Estate. This is the first release of it in white, and I was a big fan of this casting when it first came out. I think it's well designed, and it's just kind of a unique looking car to come to Hot Wheels, and it's nice when they do unique looking cars, like for example the Kia Stinger GT, which we never thought would come to Hot Wheels, and it did, and everyone was a big fan of it. So Volvo 850 Estate, just like that. And then we also got this one, which is the recolor of it as well, and this one's got big chrome wheels on there, pretty much the same design, just in a different color, but I think this one looks really neat as well. And moving on to the Hot Wheels Race Day series, we've got the Grand Cross, and this is a cool looking fantasy casting, and it kind of looks like almost like a Lamborghini Urus crossed with a car of some sort. It's kind of a unique looking design. I like the open roof that you can see on a nice open design. Cool looking car. It's got the big Hot Wheels graphics for the Hot Wheels race team just all down the side. And then that one was recolored in this matte gray finish to it, also with all the Hot Wheels logoing and stuff down the side, and nice looking wheels on this one. We'll throw the blue one just right up there beside the Volvo 850. Moving on to the Hot Wheels Rescue series, we've got the Alpha Pursuit, and this is like a fantasy police car. As you can see, it looks very futuristic. You can see in the design right there, police all just on there, and it's in a nice matte gray finish, kind of like a light matte gray finish, but I think it looks really cool, and I'm excited to see new color variations of this one right here. We'll go ahead and put that beside the Grand Cross. From the Hot Wheels Ride-On series, and I was super excited to get this one. It is the Pixel Shaker, so it's a bone shaker, but it's pixelized, as you can see right there. So really cool looking design, kind of looks like a Minecraft car. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that one just right on our first row right there. And then it was recolored in this red colored variation, as you can see. So very similar design, just all in red and different colored wheels on there as well. Hot Wheels Screen Time series. This is the first of the Fast and Furious release, ASTANA HOTTO. So it's from the Fast and Furious Spy Racers Netflix series, and there's going to be many more different cars coming out from that series in 2021. We've already seen one so far, but this is the first one that we got, and we'll go ahead and throw that one up there. And then we also did get this one right here, which is the Ion Motors THRESHER, also from the Fast and Furious Spy Racers series. And this looks kind of like a muscle car of some sort, but really neat looking car, and I'm sure we'll get more recolors of that one coming soon. And then from the Hot Wheels Screen Time, we also got this one right here, which is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Party Wagon. And wow, I was just super happy and excited to get this casting when it finally was released, because I was a big Ninja Turtles fan growing up, and it was really cool to see this one come into the main lines. There are premium releases of this one that have come out and are coming out, but this mainline variation, I think it's really nice. And moving on to the Hot Wheels Speed Graphics series, it's the Nissan Silvia S13. You can see this nice looking gray colored release. I like the mesh wheels on there. Cool looking graphics on the side, and a lot of my JDM fans will really like this one. If you haven't found it yet, definitely try to get your hands on that one. And it was recolored in this one right here. As you can see, kind of got like the gold trim and the gold siding on there. Just an all around great looking design car. Really like this one. And next, for the Hot Wheels Turbo series, we have the Subaru Impreza 22B STI version, and this one was an early 2020 release, but I'm a big fan of these Subarus, especially in this blue color with the gold wheels. I think it looks so cool, and I was just a big fan of these growing up as a kid, and this was one of my favorite new castings for the 2020 series. So we'll go ahead and put that right beside the Nissan right there. And this one also did come out as a recolor in this one right here. It's kind of like a burgundy type color with gold wheels on there. So same sort of casting. I'm not a big fan of this color personally. I prefer that blue color. This one also did come in a Zamac edition, as you can see right here. I don't actually have that one yet, but it's a pretty cool looking one nonetheless. Moving on to the Muscle Mania series, we have the 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT 500, and this one was a very popular one when they announced it and when it finally released, and it does not disappoint. Great looking casting overall. Love the color, love the stripes on there, very Shelby-esque, and those blacked out wheels look great to go with it. We'll put that right behind the Subaru right there. And then we did have the 1984 Pontiac Firebird right here. There we go. Kind of an interesting one to have released, and wasn't really one that I was expecting. I wouldn't say it was like a super popular car in the 80s, but when they made it into the Trans Am variation and all that, then I think it became a lot more popular. I do like the T-tops on there. I love T-top cars, so I think that's really cool. And I'm sure we'll get more color variations of this one as well in the future. So we'll go ahead and put that one behind the Mustang right there. And then moving on to our next series is the Nightburners, and we first have the Bentley Continental GT3. It's a 2018, and as you can see it right here in this nice looking green color, really like the graphics and everything on the side of it, although slightly disappointing that there's not much Tampa work or anything stamped on the front end right there or on the back end. Liking the big spoiler and stuff on it. Great looking, I think, from the side. It's just the front where it's a little bit weird and disappointing looking, but other than that, nice looking car overall. Then we had the 1996 Chevrolet Impala SS. I said that a little bit wrong there, but there we go. We have it in the black colored variation, and that's the original color of this car in real life, and I think it's a good looking casting overall. I mean, there's not really much you can put into insane details on this car. It's a kind of a plain looking car overall in real life, but they did get it pretty good. It does have the Impala SS written just on the back right there, and I'm not too sure if this ever came out in a new color variation, if it would look really good or not. I think just just the black release is just a good one. I think they should just leave it at that. And then we did have the 1989 Mazda Savannah RX-7 FC3S, and this one I was a big fan of when it came out. Looks really, really cool. I like the aggressive front end on it, very glossy red mesh wheels, nice looking details on the rear end of it, just a great casting overall, and I'm looking forward to more color variations of that one. And also from the Nightburner series, we have the Porsche 914 Safari Edition. So it's a 914 kind of raised up with all different types of safari gear and stuff like that on there, so it's meant to go off-roading. So definitely an interesting one. I don't know about it being in the Nightburner series. Maybe this might have been better in the Baja Blazers series of some sort, but still, nonetheless, it's a cool looking Porsche, and a lot of people were big fans of that one when it first came out. And one of the craziest looking new castings this year, it is Surf's Up. And this is basically like an imitation water down below here with a surfboard and a surfer on there. And then of course it's got the wheels on there. And the surfer guy does come off. You can pull him right off, or he can just kind of wedge right into those little stands right there. And this one was part of the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 series, which obviously the Olympic Games never happened, didn't exist. So unfortunately this casting kind of, I don't know if they're gonna ever come out with it again in different colors or anything like that, but definitely a unique looking casting. And yeah, I don't know, I kind of like it. I actually think it's kind of a fun little new unique like look to a Hot Wheels casting. So we'll go ahead, we'll put this one aside since it's not gonna fit on the board right there. And our next one is the 1989 Porsche 944 Turbo. There it is, very glossy red. Very, very nice looking. I'm liking these chrome wheels on there. I think they'll look great. Nice looking detail on the back. And then it does have the pop-up headlights in real life, so you don't see any tampo work or anything, nothing needed, but good detail all around. Very, very cool looking car. We'll go ahead and throw that one up on the board right there. And that one did get recolored in this, which kind of looks like a light gold color car to it. It's got a little bit of sparkle to it. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this color, but I do like these wheels. I would have liked to see these wheels maybe on the red one right there. But nonetheless, it's cool to get different new colors of Hot Wheels castings, and hopefully we'll see another recolor of that one in 2021. Moving on to the Rod Scrod series, and this one was one of the coolest new releases of 2020. It's the Big Air BEL-AIR. So it's kind of like a Chevy BEL-AIR that's all raised up with different suspension, and it's kind of like rat rodded out, so it's kind of like meant to look a little bit hardcore. We'll go ahead and throw that one just right up there. And we did get a recolor of that one in this white color, which I think looks really neat. I like it. It's like a matte finish white color, and I think it kind of goes with the look of this car. It got a little bit of a lighter graphics and stuff on the side, but nonetheless it looks really, really good. Next up is Street Beast, and for Street Beast we have the VELOCI-RACER, and this is the first edition color that they released of it. It's kind of some sort of like dinosaur type of thing that's on this little big engine right on the back right there. It's an interesting look to this casting. I mean, if you're into these kind of weird animal fantasy castings, then yeah, for sure, it's a neat looking casting. And that one did get recolored right here in this type of color for it, so you can see the kind of contrast. It's kind of like an opposite of the other color. Unique, different colored wheels on there. I haven't seen those colored wheels before. And you can see the little like fist or whatnot that it has kind of pushing out from the front, the claws maybe. Also from Street Beast is Duck and Roll, and check it out. It's a little like rubber ducky just on wheels. That's essentially what this car is. It's got a little engine in the back with some sort of like fan type thing. Big wheels on the rear with small ones in the front. And there is your rubber ducky type thing. It is plastic, obviously it's not real rubber or anything. So we'll go ahead and throw him right up behind VELOCI-RACER right there. And then Duck and Roll did get recolored in this color here. It's like a green color to it. So there you go. You can have different colored tires and wheels on this one as well. But Duck and Roll, just a really, really fun new fantasy casting for 2020. Next up is the Tuned series, and our first one is RV There Yet. One of the coolest, unique looking castings that we've seen from Hot Wheels for a very, very long time. Just check this out. It's a little car with like a camper van kind of attached onto the back of it. It is only 4 wheels, even though it looks like 6. You can see right on the bottom right here, these aren't actually real wheels. They're just kind of imitation ones, but just a really cool, super fun new casting from the Toon series coming out for Hot Wheels. We'll go ahead and throw him up right there. And then it did get recolored in this blue color right here. So same thing, just a red one with a blue one. And there's also a new color that is for 2021, which you've seen in my previous videos. So there's actually 3 colors for this one in total so far. Then next up, we do have the Manga Tuner. That's right, a brand new casting as well. And this one's kind of an imitation of like these Japanese tuner cars that they have for it, where they're kind of like totally whacked out. They've got like big front splitters and big spoilers and big exhausts on there. So what they did is they took one of those, then they tuned it out into Manga Tuner, and I really like Manga Tuner. I think it's a really cool casting. Super fun to have in the Hot Wheels lineup. We'll go ahead and throw him up there. He did get recolored also, and this color, it's kind of like a magenta looking color for Manga Tuner, and a nice bright interior for him. But there we go. I'm sure we're gonna get lots more colors of the Manga Tuner in 2021. And then we have the 1970 Volkswagen Baja Bug, and this one, as you can see, it's a tuned out one, so it's like super squished and bubbled out and stuff like that. But even the front end, it just looks like a happy car, and then it's got this big exhaust sticking out from the rear end right there, all chrome right on the base. So we'll go ahead and throw him up right there. And then he was recolored in a red, and there is our red recolor of the Bug right there. It looks really neat, cool looking wheel color to this one. So that's the 1970 Volkswagen Baja Bug. And moving on to track stars, we have the Hot Wheels Warp Speeder, and this is a fantasy casting that we get from Hot Wheels. Very unique looking design. It's like a single seater, as you can see right there. Got really cool looking wheels to go with it, and it just looks like a fast, futuristic, almost moon-like vehicle or some sort of concept car. Almost reminds me of the Ford Indigo way back in the 90s. You guys can Google that and see what that looks like, but it kind of reminds me of that one. Pretty neat looking car though. We'll go ahead and throw him up right behind the Bug right there, and it did get recolored in this blue colored variation of it. So there we have the blue one, same sort of style, just the opposite paint job, the blue paint job on there. But Hot Wheels Warp Speeder. And then we do have the Forward Force from the Track Stars series as well. There is Forward Force, and this almost looks like a combination of an off-road vehicle, sports car, kind of SUV like a small sporty SUV type. I don't know what to say about this one. It's kind of unique looking, kind of looks a little bit like a space car as well, kind of like the Hot Wheels Warp Speeder, but nonetheless, that's our new casting. And it also did get recolored into this look right here. So if you want to pick that one up, I don't have that one to show you on hand, but it's a really neat looking casting. And our last one is the Linster prototype from the X-Racers series. So X-Racer series, you can see they've always got like a see-through type body on there, and this one's got some sort of like weird aerodynamic spoiler look to the rear end of it. I'm not too sure about that one, but it's a pretty unique casting all around Linster prototype. We'll just go ahead and throw him just right down there. And there you go, guys. There is all 51 of the new for 2020 Hot Wheels castings released for the 2020 series. Let me know in the comments section down below which one is your favorite, and also if I've missed any or made any mistakes. Sometimes I miss a color variation of some sort. Make sure you guys let me know in the comments section down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye bye.